Hey y'all, welcome to the stream. Today we are back with Forgotten Hollow, and today is our stream for the twins, and they should be aging up today into teenagers. So they are going to be having a birthday party today in the stream, and they will be turning into, well, teenagers. I did notice on the calendar they have a birthday party scheduled coming up really soon, and I know that seems to be coming in really fast, but I think we are on a short lifespan in this save file, so that is why they will be going ahead and aging up pretty quickly. I know it does seem kind of fast. We just saw them age up into children not long ago, but this save does move pretty quickly. And I think that's okay, just because of the simple fact that we know that they are vampires, and so they are immortal. They're going to live for forever, and so we'll just go ahead and move on with their lives and get them aged up into teenagers and carry on with their lives. So as we know, we had left off, Rose and James have gotten divorced, and he has moved out. She does have a new job, which I don't know that she is really that keen on, but that is where we are with her. We know that Harvey is in high school, and so he has been, dealing with going to school, and transitioning is something new for him. So he is getting used to being a newly turned vampire, but he is a good vampire. And so we are working on that, obviously. And so we'll see how that works out. And then for the twins, obviously they're going to be aging up into teenagers. So we'll see how that works. Wilson Mage, welcome to the stream. I did get that set up, I thought, but it might not work still. I don't know what is your fascination with scaring me, but clearly that alert is still not working like it's supposed to, so part of me is kind of glad.
Bruh.
Although the bruh was really, really loud. That made me jump. Hi Serenity, welcome to the stream. I hope you guys are doing well today. We are just carrying on with our vampires here. So we are just picking up where we left off. And Harvey did just give Keon a bath. She was in a pretty dire situation. She had been rolling around in the mud. And it is in the afternoon on a Monday, so everyone is back already from school. So that is pretty good. It does look like on the calendar our birthday for the twins is on Wednesday, so that is when they're going to be going ahead and aging up into teenagers. So in 2 days' time. So hopefully in this stream we will have enough time to get them aged up. And so we'll be seeing that take place. How are you doing today, Serenity? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Look at them dancing. They're so cute together. Okay, let's see if he has any homework that he needs to do. No, he does not. Okay, so he's done everything that he needs to do for school, so he's in pretty decent shape, whereas that is concerned. I think that Harvey is pretty much the kid that stays on top of things. As we know, he does look like he has kind of broken out. He's dealing with some acne, and he is dealing with the need to feed. So let's go ahead and let him have a little bit of a drink here. Rose is, like I said, at work. She is very tense from her new job. She's having work withdrawals. I don't know that she actually considers her new job an actual job. And so she is not really caring for this new job that we gave her. The job of the being an influencer like on social media, she is not caring for that position. So I don't know, we may have to get her something else to do because she's not caring for this job at all. She's not a fan. The twins are just in here having themselves a little bit of a chat. They are carrying on. As we know, they are pretty close as twins would be. I just want to make sure their needs are okay. We know that even though they're vampires, they are children, so they do still have to eat. So we'll make sure that they are going to have enough food in the fridge that they can eat. She's going to help herself, it looks like, to some cake. Okay, you do that. And Rose has come home from work and instantly gone herself to bed. She is just straight shattered after that day's work. And it does look like she's got herself some power points that we can spend. I don't know what you guys want us to get her. It looks like we have already vampire creation. We have her vampire strength. It looks like we have 1 out of 3 of that. So we can go ahead and get her some more vampire strength if you'd like. Or we could get detect personality or cast hallucinations, eternally welcome, garlic immunity, or that she can command the minds of other Sims. What do you guys... Well, actually, we don't have enough for that. What do you think we should put for her? So it looks like what we can afford: garlic immunity, eternally welcome, cast hallucination, or detect personality. What do you think we should give Rose? You can't see the screen. Okay. Let me see if I can fix that. Hold on here. Am I on the wrong one? Yes. There we go. Sorry, guys. Okay, so we've got garlic immunity, or we have eternally welcome, we have cast hallucinations, or we have detect personalities. So she can learn about other Sims traits, doing away with tedious conversations and getting to know others. Rose will learn other Sims personalities instantly by visiting their frontal lobe herself. Or we can cast hallucinations, making other Sims talk to themselves. We can do eternally welcome, where she gains the power to lock and unlock doors at other Sims' homes. Or we can do garlic immunity, where she is immune to the negative effects of garlic objects. The garlic one? Okay. And then that leaves us 1 point, so we could do the cast hallucinations, or we could save the point for later. What do you think? Save it. Okay, great. Alright, so we're just going to let her get a little bit of rest. Let's check in on Harvey here. He is seriously having some trouble with his hunger. For whatever reason, it's in the yellow, but it seems like he is really, really struggling. Let's have him eat one of these plasma fruits and see if that helps any. What does it say? Need to feed from low thirst. It's about time to find the next meal. He becomes parched in 2 days. I'm just going to see... Why is this not turning green? I don't know. He also has 4 power points that we can use. What do we want to give to Harvey? So with Harvey, we can do detect personality. We can give him the bat form. We can give him cast hallucinations, eternally welcome, or we can do the occult student for him. So he is remember, a good vampire. We gave him, as an aspiration, the good vampire aspiration. If that makes any difference. For some reason, I kind of feel like I want him to have the detect personality. Is that a bad trait? I don't know. I kind of want him to detect their personality, but I don't know if that's necessarily a bad thing or if that's going to make him kind of more evil or not. Not really. Okay, let's do detect personality with him. And then that leaves us 2 more. So we can either do the bat form as well for him, or we can do occult student. He already is like in high school learning. So, I mean, we could still do occult student with him and he could learn the occult as well to learn more about his, being a vampire, if you think that's a good idea. Okay. So we'll do 2 of the occult student then. Oh no, we can't. We can only do 1. Okay, we'll save that point too. Alright. And I'm fairly certain in the bookshelf we have plenty of the books that he can read to learn about the occult. And he is just here talking to Keon. He's very close with his dog. He loves Keon so much. It's a kind of a shame because now there's no one that can walk Keon during the day, now that everyone is a vampire and obviously can't walk Keon in the sunlight during the day. But we'll have to take Keon for walks in the evening. Keon is just going to have to deal with that. Why don't you go ahead and throw away this plate and clean up a little bit. And everyone's hunger is good. You need to go ahead and get yourself a little bit of rest, I think. Go ahead and come up here and get yourself a nap. So he is just already in here studying up a little bit, getting himself a little bit of vampire knowledge. He is, he's like, I've got to learn as much as I can about what it's like to be a vampire. Obviously, he's been raised by vampires, and so he kind of sort of knows what it's like to be a vampire. He's watched his parents. He's watched, kind of what they do and how they behaved. But watching his mom, watching James, watching, how they reacted and behaved isn't really learning about vampirism. So he's like, I want to know what it truly means to be a vampire. James acted one way, Rose acted a completely different way. So he wants to know all of the true secrets of vampirism and all of the facts about vampirism, not necessarily what his parents did, because James was very different from Rose. He didn't like to drink the blood of the humans. He wanted to be more friendly with them, and that's kind of how Harvey is. Whereas Rose was like, every time someone would come into the house, she was like, oh well, it's fair game, you're in my house, you're now supper. And so he's got conflicting views on kind of how things were and how they acted. So he's like, I don't really know which way is the correct way or what we're supposed to do. And we know he is a good vampire. So he just wants to learn everything there is to learn. So it says, this passage says that enough garlic spread around a house can prevent a vampire from biting Sims. And he's like, oh, well, I didn't realize that vampires had, you know, this negative effect when it came to garlic. So, you know, that's good information to know. So now I have to worry about, you know, being around garlic. Okay, well, Mom didn't tell me that information. So now he's worried about, I have to worry about being around garlic. I have to look out for that. That's going to weaken me. Rose, like, are you getting... Yeah, she's like, I'm just getting up all my rest here. And what about you? Are you going to get your homework done as well, or have you already done it? You've already done it. Look at you. These students are so great doing their homework and everything. I do believe you have school tomorrow, so you are going to need to get a little bit of rest. As we know, Harvey is really close with his siblings. He was closer to them, I think, probably than the parents were. He did a lot of taking care of them when they were babies. More so, really, I think, than the parents did, which is kind of sad, but, you know. Okay, Herman, go ahead and get yourself in there and take yourself a nap as well. I think Morticia got herself a little bit of rest, and so she's feeling a little bit better. I don't know that you got yourself enough rest, though. I think you should probably just go ahead and sleep it off for the night. Both of you can actually get some rest for the night. Okay. Harvey's just going to clean up after Keon because, as we know, Keon's constantly making messes. And let's go ahead and add some birthday candles to this cake, and then I'm just going to pop it in the fridge so that it doesn't go bad. Okay. You can go ahead and just get yourself a little bit of sleep as well. And give me just 1 second, guys. It's fine.
Well, at least maybe they think you're...
Sorry about that. Okay, this says, sometimes I just get so angry that I don't know what to do with myself. How can I deal with things when I can't even? Well, you can go ahead and talk it through with someone. Rose has advised Harvey affecting his character values and his conflict resolution has increased. Okay, wonderful. Let's go ahead, Rose, and let you get yourself something to drink. Clearly, you are quite thirsty here. Let's get you a couple of plasma packs. I'm pretty sure Harvey is doing okay, but He is really, really struggling with some anger issues, I guess, and needed some advice from Mom. He's got some crazy CC going on. Clearly that didn't get fixed. Tisk. I fixed the children, but I don't think I fixed Harvey's. So we can hop into Cass and fix him when we fix the teenagers. Alright, and both of them are getting themselves a bath, so we will just fast forward through that. Okay, go ahead and take Keon. Now that it's like kind of dark out, you can take Keon and go for a little bit of a walk. Can you go for a walk? Lecture about barking? No, I'm not really worried about that so much. Let's just take for a walk. Walk. Pet care, go for a walk. Go on a walk. Go for a short walk. Panicky work withdrawals. It's been too long since Rose went to work. She's beginning to lose sight of who she even is, and more importantly, who is doing all that work in her absence. So she is desperately wanting a real job. Guys, I don't think she is enjoying this casual streamer work that she's doing. She is she is not a fan of being a streamer. She's like not taking that seriously as being a real job, and she is feeling like she needs a real career, and she's starting to have work withdrawals that's causing her to have a lot of tension. On top of that, she is glad that she's out of her relationship with James, but earlier she had something that had said that she wanted a new relationship. So we've got to find Rose somebody that she can flirt with. Last recess, no one wanted to play with me. I just climbed around on my own. If that happens again, what should I do? Well, you can ask others to join in and play with you. Rose has advised Morticia, affecting her character values, and her conflict resolution has increased. Well, at least she's giving nice life, values to her children. That's something. And he is just taking Keon for that walk, which we love. And hopefully he will get back in time to get him something to eat before, like a blood bag, before he has to go into school this morning. How are you doing with everything? You're good. Go ahead and get yourself a drink here while you watch some television. And you go get yourself something to eat. Morticia has already grabbed herself something to eat, so her needs are great. Can you go ahead and just feed the dog here? Fill the bowls. Everyone can just band together and do a little bit of teamwork here. This house is definitely not going to run by itself, especially if we just have Rose doing it. Because, let's face it, I just don't think she's really all that well equipped to do everything here by herself. Alright, Rose, we're going to send you off to work. I know that you don't feel like this is a real job, but it is a job, and you have a job to go to in an hour's time. So, we're going to send you off. And you are going to head yourself right back home with Keon after your short walk here. This is spoiled. Don't eat that. Don't eat that. That's not any good. Get yourself something else to eat. Rose, you're going to have to cook food. You need to feed your children. I know that you don't like to cook, but they have to eat. She's like, oh my god, I have to cook. Look at, she's already pissed off about it. I hate cooking. Rose can't stand this. When will this torment end? Sims who are doing something they dislike are susceptible to fun reduction. Yes, well, your children need to eat. I got in a fight with someone at school about which void critter is more powerful. I said it was the Articorn, but he kept saying Suntor. Which one is it? They're both equally powerful. It'll be fine. Rose has advised Herman affecting his character values, and conflict resolution has increased. She is so very tense right now. Just finish making these eggs and toast for your children so that they can eat. Herman is sad. Why are you sad? Feeling sad, gloomy Sims always seem to have a cloud hanging over them. Oh, the poor little bean. Not only does she hate cooking, she's shit at it. So, there's that. No, finish making these eggs and toast. Don't fly off. Okay. Come over here and grab some of this. Oh, he's not even hungry anymore. Well, that's fine. At least there's some for later.
Oh, whopping now fuinu. Sapova. Waxwin. Sabah.
Okay, so they are back from their walk. Everything does seem to be going pretty well. I'm actually going to see if I can get Harvey to make something for breakfast as well. We'll just get him to do a little bit of fruit salad. That way so there's some extra stuff in the fridge. Maybe he'll like cooking a little bit better than Rose does. Maybe. He's still just so very hungry. Need to feed. It's about time to find the next meal. Becomes parched in 4 days. I'm not exactly sure why it says that because he is eating. He's drinking his blood bags. He's eating his plasma fruit. So I'm actually going to exit that if it'll let me. I don't think it'll let me. Okay. It's weird.
Ruscan Lagora? Ah, Sycophus.
Finish the fruit salad. You're doing so great. We haven't received anything saying you don't like cooking, so I am... Oh no, he's lovelorn. He must be really wanting to find someone that he can love because, you know, he is a romantic sim. Okay, we're going to send everyone to school. And so, Morticia's off to school. Herman is off to school. Harvey is off to school. Rose, it is time for you, I think, to go ahead and get ready for work. And we have 24 hours to pay our bills before they shut them off. So, we will have to do that. Today, the principal is visiting Morticia's class. Everyone is to be on their best behavior and not interrupt the lesson. Unfortunately, the kid sitting behind her has decided to pelt her with something. Should she ignore it or ask the kid to stop? We can ask the kid to stop. Morticia scribbles a note and passes it back to the kid. Stop or I'll tell. The kid wads up the paper and fires it at Morticia, but it misses and rolls up to the teacher's feet. For once, someone else gets in trouble or Morticia gets off scot-free. That's right. Alright, you're home. Go ahead and get over here and pay the bills because our power has been shut off and our water is about to get shut off. Okay, so she is feeling trapped by this job. She is feeling it was stressful and she feels that it's not a real job and she's having actual work withdrawals. She hates this job so much. Let's go ahead and pet Keon. Maybe it will get you feeling a little bit better. And why don't you go on a walk with your dog? Maybe that will help you just a little bit. It is an overcast day. The sun isn't shining. Surely. Did you pay the bills? Yes, you did. So she is just taking Keon on a walk. It is very overcast. And so she can go out and go on a little bit of a walk. Maybe it is going to help a little bit of her tension. She is really in a bad way. Rose is not a happy sim. She's a very tense sim. And nothing recently that I've been able to do for her has been making her happy. And I'm not exactly sure what we can do recently to make her happy. You know, in the very beginning of this save file, she was a really happy sim. She was in university. She was causing mischief. She was getting into trouble. It was making her really, really happy. Now, that isn't the case. You know, she's feeling trapped. She is, you know, really struggling. Look, Caleb has come over to visit. Let's go ahead and invite Caleb in. As we know, in the beginning, she was really, really into Caleb. And she ended up not getting with Caleb because she fell for James. And then she wanted to become a vampire because of him. And she had Caleb turn her into a vampire so that she could be with James. But I'm thinking that maybe she has something still for James. Maybe there was something there that she, you know, still feels for him. And she's just realizing that she still has feelings for him. And maybe she is thinking that, you know, they should have never, you know, become just friends. But he is married now, in a relationship, and, you know, she kind of missed her chance with him. And so, I don't know, announce her separation. She's going to tell him, like, hey, by the way, you know, I don't know if you've heard, but James and I are no longer together and we have separated. We are now divorced and, Yeah, I know. It's a lot to take in.
Yabna, Jungi Playful. Nabuna Shorbik, Borna Cape, Shibi Merkib.
And he's gonna be like, I can't believe that. Like, you guys were so in love. You had me turn you into a vampire so you could be with him forever. What do you mean you're separated? And she's like, look, things just didn't work out, you know? We thought that we wanted to be together forever. I thought that he was like my end-all, be-all, one true love. But, you know, that just wasn't the way it turned out to be. And, you know, I just, you know, he wasn't what I thought that I wanted.
Arvani Shopshin, Zubar. Ruhana Deloba.
He's really saddened for her now. He's feeling really sad. How dare they, from having a flirty compliment denied. Oh, so she tried to flirt with him. I offered a compliment and I guess it was rejected. So she tried to flirt with Caleb, it looks like, and he rejected her compliment. So yeah, I think she does actually have a little bit of a thing for Caleb still, and he's just not having it. Like, he is married. I think he is happily married, and I think that Rose probably does still have maybe some feelings for Caleb, and he's just not, he's not trying to go down that route with her. But Rose is a bit of a train wreck, let's face it. Like, Rose is Rose.
Oh. Grim Philippe, Belindio Zane.
Jeffana Dibanahu. Benar Pelka. Lumbek. Warno Ooks. Wibacharb. Wanafej. Lika. Ooh, Buster Brood.
What are you doing, Caleb? Either sit or don't sit. But this back and forth is making me dizzy. Alright, you can do your homework, and you can do your homework, and you can do your homework. All the children need to get in the kitchen and do your homework, please. And Rose is headed off to work. So the children are going to get a little bit of their homework done. Go do your homework. Okay. And Rose has headed off to work. Hi Tracy, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? We are just here with Forgotten Hollow, and our family is in a little bit of shambles. The teens and the children are, well, the children are just getting a little bit of homework done. Rose is just being Rose, and she is under a lot of tension, a lot of stress with her job, and her love life is a wreck. We know she got divorced, but she seems to still have feelings for Caleb. She's trying to flirt with him. He's rejecting her advances, and she's just not in a happy place. She really isn't.
Smurg zucchinik safoim lampima squaz nelcher lanji chila lindsay sharg.
Okay, so I am just going to go ahead and get Harvey to fill up Keon's bowl and then do his extra credit work. And then I think that Keon, why are you barking?
Well, no. Rimpo Roche. Balu Gazi.
Oh, Badish. Oh, Pitash, Kinkuya, Lanoi, Wafitab,
All right, and Herman is off to bed. He's like, okay, it's getting late. I'm exhausted. I'm going to bed. It has been a long day. It was their day at school, and he's just like, after dealing with school and dealing with my homework, I'm just going ahead and going off to sleep. And I think Morticia probably will end up following really closely after she finally gets her homework done, if she ever gets her homework done. She is really having a time here. Okay. She finally got that finished. Go ahead and head yourself to bed too. Okay, Harvey, once you get yours done, you can go ahead and get a bath. Tomorrow is the twins' birthday. They will be aging up into teenagers, and then we will be able to give them their teen makeovers. And I know it seems really, really fast, but they are on a short lifespan in this save file, and that is just because, well, they're going to be living forever, and so they're going to age up really quick in the beginning, and then once they hit their young adult life, they're just going to be stuck there, and they'll be the way they are for forever, and their story will just continue on from there. So they're aging up pretty quickly in this beginning part, and then they'll just continue on as they do. Why are you coming up and going outside to mop? Like, you're supposed to be asleep, Herman. Go upstairs and get some rest. You have school tomorrow, and it's a big day for you because it's your birthday. Really busy preparing for your security job. We will be doing the Queen's funeral. Yeah. That's really sad. Super sad. I am sure that is going to be very busy for you, Tracy. I can't even imagine. And as soon as Rose here gets home, then she'll go on to bed. Excuse me. She'll go on to bed here. Okay, Herman, come downstairs, get yourself a little bit to eat. Clearly you're hungry. You can have yourself a little bit of fruit salad and then get yourself a little bit more rest. It is still... Keon, why do you have to go in here and wake everybody up? Lecture her about barking.
Tarib, Tayami, Lahoin. Beta. Alfonso Kalu. Wadaba. Narimo Bokana. Mipim.
So stop, Keon, waking everyone up and barking. This is not okay.
Scoofa Sepane. Quasumbix. Wolfloy. Lampima.
Alright, Herman got himself a little bit to eat, and now he's headed back upstairs to go to bed. As you can see, Harvey is just getting on to Keon and saying, look, you can't be barking, carrying on. The kids are trying to rest. It's time for you to just go yourself to sleep. Everyone's going to bed now. Once Rose is up in the morning, then obviously we will go ahead and we will celebrate the teen's birthday. There is a cake here in the fridge already ready for them. So let's go ahead. We can open that up and pull that out. Perfect. You can go ahead and study for your exams.
Washa Zab Githara.
Are you hungry again? Get yourself a drink. Okay.
No.
Keon, you are really driving me crazy with the barking. Why are you barking now? And who are you barking at? Nobody knows.
Marlena Quimbo. In a prep. Booyah. But Naya Wapana. Genie. Imbug. Oh. One genie. Genie Hanram. Nerf.
He's just like complaining about his problems. I woke up this morning and I was thirsting to death. I needed some blood. Keon's like, oh, please don't eat me. If you don't stop barking, you're next.
Zarab Wobi. Zamoya. Oxnaz. In a prep.
Stop barking,
But Naya
Keon.
One genie.
Okay.
Hanram. Nerf.
Harvey never sleeps. He's never tired.
Oh, yeah, sharp. Excuse me.
And Rose, it looks like, is on her cycle. She has woken up seriously tense once again from hating her job. And, well, you know, that is just the way it goes. As usual, Rose hates her job. Let's go ahead and get her something to drink here. She is really, really thirsty. No one has shown up to the house in quite some time for her to eat. Like, I don't know why that is, but, you know, used to we would have people randomly show up and she would have someone to drink their blood, but we haven't had any strangers just show up randomly. So she hasn't had a proper meal in quite some time. She's just had to drink out of blood bags. And, you know, I'm sure that is another, you know, source of her being a little bit stressed as well. Is she's like, you know, I just recently got out of a relationship that I was feeling trapped in. I got out of a job I was feeling trapped in. Now I'm in a job that I don't feel like is a real job. And I'm, you know, stressed out about that. But on top of all of that, like, I can't even get a proper meal around here. Like, what's the deal? So the children are up. We are going to go ahead and we're going to celebrate their birthdays. We are going to let Herman blow out his candles first because he is the oldest, as we know. And then Morticia will blow out her candles. She's helping herself to a slice of cake this morning. I'm not real sure why. She always goes for the cake. There is food in the fridge, but she always goes for the cake. But Herman is going to come on over here and he's going to blow out his candles. Harvey and Morticia are just having a little bit of conversation here, but it does look like Harvey doesn't feel right at all about these tricks and games. Should he turn a new leaf and accept that he dislikes mischief? Sure. I mean, technically he's the one that kind of started the mischief, but if he wants to dislike it, that's perfectly fine. But Herman is coming on down. We're going to let him blow out his candles and age up into a teenager. And then we will give them their makeovers. Happy birthday, Herman. Happy, happy birthday to you. Look at them cheer for him. All right, and we are going to just give him the, I don't know, let's do self-assured. And what do you think we should give Herman for a aspiration? I think for Herman, let's do perfectly pristine. It says, this sim likes their home to be presentable and clean all the time. Taking pride in their pristine home, these sims shoot for perfection and thrive when they have a spotless house to show off to guests. He's a proper sim who's self-assured. I think that he would want to have a nice, clean place. I don't know why, but I just see that about him. All right, and now let's go ahead and get you to come over here and add some birthday candles to the cake. Now that Herman is a teen, his vampire powers have fully manifested. He no longer has a hunger, energy, or bladder motive and must consume plasma to satisfy his thirst. Perfect. And now, Morticia, you can blow out your candles, sweet girl, and happy birthday to you. Order a pizza, has somebody to drink blood from. Ah, good call. We can do that. And let's go ahead. She currently has ADHD, loves the outdoors, and art lover. I think I am going to make her, I don't know. I think I am going to give her, I kind of want to make her like children. Like family oriented. I don't think we have a family oriented sim. But I don't think I can make her family oriented. So, I could give her romantic, I guess, is probably the closest. What do you think? Do you think we should give her romantic? Yeah? Okay. And I kind of want her to have the vampire family or something like that. Successful lineage or vampire family. I just kind of see her having kids. Not that I don't see the others having kids, but I do think I see her having a lot of kids.
None can.
We can always change it later, but I'm gonna start with having a vampire family for her. And then let's go ahead and jump into Cass and give them their makeovers really quick.
Widaba Uribea.
Okay, there we go, that one. Do you want him to have facial hair, like stubble? Or no? Like that one's a little much, but like that one's really light. The lighter one or the one I just had? So this one, so A or B? The lighter one. Okay. Okay. Do we like this hair or do we want to change it? Short hair? Long hair? What am I looking for? This one? Mind you, I'm on... So this is a wings hair and I'm on a sleep. So it's not gonna stay. Okay. Let's put him in some clothes. I don't know why, but what do we think of this? Good. What is going on? My game's acting up. Braids again? this skirt and this top. Okie dokie. How's that? Excellent. All right, so we have Morticia and we have Herman. Perfect. And now that they are all squared away, we can see how they look here in the game. I'll have to do all of their other outfits off camera here, and I will also have to fix, I'm going to make myself a note that I'll fix Harvey's as well.
Hey, Yvonne. Botched boy.
Because it's warm, and so now he's in like this crazy getup. Let's go ahead and change his outfit. I want to see what he looks like in his everyday.
Yeah. Oh, Harvey.
Yes. And you too, my dear. Change your outfit. They look lovely.
Plushy Zabrisi. The Bonnie. Axawa. Skiba Glash. Waboose.
She's so cute. And instantly she's like, okay, I've got to get some homework done. Which I love. I love that she's like, I've got to do some homework. Okay, I am going to order them both some plasma packs because now they are both going to be doing some drinking of the blood. So we'll get her 20 and we will order and get him 20. Now everyone has some plasma packs. Now everyone is fully vampire. Everyone is drinking blood. No one is eating human food. We will have to, in the next stream, order a pizza so that we can have somebody human come over so Rose can get her fill of someone to feast from. Because as we know, that is something that she would definitely want to do. And so we'll let her do that. And then I think also in the next stream, we'll probably consider maybe getting Rose a different job. Just because she's not happy with her current job. She does not like being a streamer at all. She's under a lot of stress with that. She's not a fan. So in the next stream, we'll probably have to discuss getting her a different position because she is not liking that. So I don't know. You guys can brainstorm over what you think she might want to do as a career path, but she doesn't feel like that's a real job. And so she's going under a lot of tension over that. But I think I am going to go ahead and leave this stream here. It has been about I don't know, an hour and 10 minutes or something like that I've been going. So I'm going to leave it. I don't know who's live, so let me check. We will go ahead and we are going to raid someone. So let me see who's live. We are going to go ahead and do a raid on a friend of mine in Next Gen Gamers. So thanks so much for coming and being in the stream with me. I really appreciate it. I will see you guys again on Friday, and we will be doing a stream with most likely Cottage Hearts on that date. So I will see you guys then, and until then, I'm going to go ahead and fly for now. I love you guys. Bye.
It, mate. Glad to hear it. Oh, you coming with a raid as
Hi.
well.